What's up, Montreal? I'm your host and best friend, Alex Mckean, and this is Anchorman MTL. All right, let's address the beardless elephant in the room. I clearly have no more face scarf. Now, I guarantee you there's a good reason behind this. No, it wasn't for charity, even though that probably would have been a good idea. No, I was neck nominated. Now, if you don't know what a neck nomination is, you probably also think guys with ponytails are cool. It all started in Australia. Basically, when you get neck nominated, you've got to chug some alcohol, do something stupid, nominate 3 friends to do the same, and film it. It's like a social media drunken tag mess of a fun time. Be careful though, seriously, because people have actually died doing this. Natural selection can be kind of a dick. If there's one thing Canadians can spot in a heartbeat, it's Canadian movies. They're usually badly written, cheesy as all hell, and they star no one you've ever heard of. And if they do star somebody you know, it's because they did it before they made it big. Well, here's one movie that isn't made by Canadians, but it's a patronage to our great country. It's got everything Canadians can identify with: beavers, hot girls, and zombies. You can check out the full trailer of Zombeavers at mtlblog.com. Ever wonder where you get the munchies after smoking the ganja? Well, a recent study was published in Nature Neuroscience, a super fancy science journal. Scientists injected mice with THC, getting them higher than Willie Nelson at a Snoop Dogg Lion concert. I don't think anybody's gonna be protesting this animal test. Well, it turns out smoking weed makes your brain shoot out a chemical called endocannabinoid. It's the same chemical that gets shot out when you skip meals. It turns your smell receptors superhuman, and that's what makes you hungry. That's what makes you want to down all that $2 chow mein. Isn't science fun? The federal budget was recently released, and surprise, surprise, there's been some changes. Now, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news, Montreal. The good news is the government has removed a ton of restrictions on microbrewery. Now, there were laws set in place that limited the kind of ingredients that you could put in beers. This means that microbrewers now have a ton of space to work with to make the beers that they and you want. I'm talking pizza beer, bacon beer, beer. I see a lot of beer in our future, Montreal. And now the bad news out of the federal budget, and this one's gonna hit about a quarter of all Montrealers. As of today, your packs of cigarettes, they've got an extra 24% added onto the price that you're already paying. Maybe it's time to find another oral fixation. Now, every week at mtlblog.com, we like to find the sexiest shots of this city on Instagram. And this week, Instagrammer @JFSavaria took a biospheric picture from inside the biosphere. Check out his account and check out MTL Blog's account. And the next time that you're taking a picture and posting it on Instagram, make sure to snap a pic, hashtag MTL Blog, and you might just make next week's video. All right, that's gonna be it for this week of Anchorman MTL. Make sure to check out mtlblog.com for 10 Montreal sandwiches you have to eat, what your favorite poutine says about you, the latest and greatest of what this city has to offer. My name is Alex Mckean. I'm neck nominating you, Montreal. You've got 1 week to come up with the greatest neck nomination that you possibly can. At mentionmtlblog.com, keep it safe, and the best one's gonna be on next week's video. Everybody knows that Sweden is really popular for the chocolates, but it's also really popular for the models. I was a child model myself, so, you know, it's kind of a big deal or whatever. So see you later, Montreal.